babes, welcome back for another Friday's Revelation with your girl, Nobody's Princess, aka Valley. So, if you have been with us for the last 2 weeks, you know we have been talking about self-care. And I just wanted to say, I had a trip with my son yesterday at the doctor's office, and it gave me some things to think about. I had time to think because I was sitting in the doctor's office for like 2 hours. Like, they give you a time to come, you come, and then you end up waiting for like longer than the actual time, right? Sucks. But it made me think about people who actually do go to the doctor's office and they schedule their annual checkups and they think that like that's enough, like that's all they need to do. Well, this week I'm giving you this revelation for you ladies out there that think that, okay, I went to my doctor's office, my doctor said I'm fine, everything is okay, so I don't need to do anything about this self-care stuff because self-care is just a buzzword, right? Self-care is just something that everybody is buzzing about right now and it will die down. I went to my doctor for my annual checkup, I'm good. Well, here's the revelation that I'm going to give you ladies that think that, okay? You are not good, because guess why? This is a revelation. The self-care is not regulated by the medical industry. I'm going to tell you that one more time, right? Self-care is not regulated by the medical industry. You cannot go to your doctor for your 1 month checkup or your PCP for your 1 month checkup or your OBGYN for your annual pap smear or your mammograms if you're of a certain age and think that, okay, I went to my doctor says I'm good, I don't need to worry about this self-care stuff. But guess what? They are checking your physical health. They're not checking your mental state. They're not checking how you feel emotionally. They're not going into all that stuff. They might ask you one or two questions to make sure that you're not about to like go out there and PTSD somebody, right? They're just making sure that you are physically okay, that you seem okay, like you're not going to go out there and do anything crazy, and then you're out the door. They're on to the next patient, right? So what you need to do for your own self-care is regulating your own self-care assessment in your life, because the medical industry is not going to do it for you. It's not there yet. Maybe if we get like 10-20 years down the line, when they start asking more questions about how are you taking care of your self-care, maybe they might get there, but they're not there right now. The only person who can help you with your self-care situation, whether or not you need to have self-care, is you. So let's talk about how you're going to live this revelation, right? Because self-care is not regulated by the medical industry. So how are you going to live this revelation in your life? Well, I'll give you 4 tips as usual. Right? So tip number 1, self-care. Well, no, you do your own self-care assessment, right? So there are 2 questions, just 2 questions that you need to ask yourself. How do I feel every day? So I need you to think about your day, a regular day, not like a weekend when you're probably chilling, right? I need you to think about a regular Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever day that you go to work or whatever it is that you do in your life on a regular basis. I need you to think about that entire day and think about how you feel throughout the day. So you need to say, do I feel stressed, or I feel exhausted, or I feel like I always need a vacation, or I just feel like not my normal self, right? Whatever those things are, I need you to do your self-care assessment and write down the things that you feel throughout any given day. And the second thing I want you to do is think about if you like to feel that way. Do you like to feel these things that you're writing down? How does it make you feel to feel this way? If you are okay with feeling exhausted all day, if you are okay with feeling tired all day, if you are okay with feeling like, I'm just not 100. If you are okay with feeling that way, then you can just stop this video right now and go watch something else on YouTube, because this is not the video for you. But if you feel any of those things and you want to change that in your day, guess what? Continue to watch, because this is something that you need to do for yourself. So, tip number 2, think about the things that are causing you to feel this way. So throughout your day, if you feel those things, tired, exhausted, like you need a vacation, like you're anxious, think about what's causing those things throughout your day. So if you notice that every time like a certain coworker like comes by your desk and you just feel like, I wish this person would get the hell away from my desk. Like if that person is causing you anxiety, write it down. Think about if it's your boss making you feel that way. If you feel that way every time you go into your job, like when you're going on a commute, do you feel like, oh my God, why am I sitting here in this traffic? Like whatever those things are that are making you feel the way that you wrote as part of your self-care assessment, I need you to think about those things and write it down. So that's tip number 2. And then tip number 3, what I want you to do, you're not your doctor. You are the owner or the controller of yourself, your empire. This is all about you, right? So you are going to write your own prescription. Not waiting for the doctor to tell you, oh my God, you're so exhausted, you have high blood pressure, we're going to put you on some high blood pressure pills. No, don't wait for that point when it affects your physical ability. You can start doing it yourself before it gets to that point where it starts showing up on the medical reports or the medical checkups that you go in for, right? You can do that before. You can stop it before it gets to that point. So write your own prescription. And in order to do that, you can go back to the videos that we have previously on self-care and take some tips from there. Like whether or not it's you scheduling yourself a self-care day, or taking like your if you only have 5 minutes, if you can't schedule yourself a self-care day, what can you do in 5 minutes throughout your days to give you a little bit of relief? To give you a little bit of that calm, if that's what you need. To give you a little bit of that, that relaxing feeling that you might need throughout your day. Because if you get this coworker coming at your desk one more time, you might do something in that office, right? So watch my videos from day 1 and day 2 and think about ways that you can incorporate in self-care into your day. And that is you writing your own prescription. So write your own prescription so that you can stop feeling those things that you wrote down that you feel throughout the day. So that you can stop or analyze, okay, my boss is coming this way. I know he's going to piss me off, so let me get this candle. Because as soon as he leaves my office, I'm going to light this candle and bring some aroma up in here that's going to take my mind off of just wanting to, I didn't have bad bosses, just so you guys know, because you're like, oh my gosh, she had some horrible bosses if she's thinking that. No, I didn't have horrible bosses. I'm just saying that's how you feel in your day, and that may be something that you need to do. So we're going to get to tip number 4 because we want to keep this video short, right? So as always, tip number 4 is share the revelation. Because I'm telling you, there are some females out there who think that, okay, I'm going to my doctor for my annual checkups. My doctor says I'm okay. So I don't need to worry about this self-care stuff because my doctor said I'm just fine. Guess what? You need to tell him, excuse me, you're not just fine, because I see you over there wanting to almost trip up on this coworker over here. You're not fine. You need to incorporate some self-care into your day. And if you can't remember all the tips that you need to tell her, guess what you need to tell her to do? Tell her go to YouTube and look for Nobody's Princess, or go to www.nobodiesprincess101.com and find the videos on self-care. And you need to listen to this chick because she is talking about self-care, and you need to incorporate some of that self-care into your life. So I want you to share the revelation with those people who think that's going to the doctor is okay. Like, that's all they have to do. Just go to the doctor once a year and they're fine. They don't have to worry about self-care. Nope. Boo. No. The revelation, self-care is not regulated by the medical industry. You have to take your self-care into your own hands. By what? 1, taking yourself a self-care assessment, asking yourself, how do I feel? And do I like to feel this way? Number 2, think about the activities that are causing you to feel this way. Number 3, writing your own prescription and making sure that you don't continue to feel those things throughout your day, especially if it's things that you don't like to feel. So as always, share the revelation. One more video. We got one more video on self-care, I promise you, and then we're going to move on to a new topic. So I hope to see you guys back next week for the last video on self-care, and then we're going to move on in our new month. So we're going to have a new topic next month. So as always, take care, ladies, and I'll see you guys. Have a great weekend.